everybody, what's up? Kevin aka Chips aka Shadow000 speaking, and welcome to the second video of the first series that I've been working on for a while. This is Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battles. Last time you saw about 3 battles on the first video, and hope you enjoyed all those. And now I have another set of vids and matches for you with battle with my friends and whatnot here on YouTube, or you guys in particular, or those of you who are watching and those of you who actually battled me. So, yep. But I'm gonna, like I said before, I'm gonna try at least hit 30 minutes or less. So yeah, I'm gonna do as much as I can here. But we'll first start off here with my good friend Johnny, aka the Game Masters guys again. We have another rematch, and same team as last time that you saw from the first video, so no introductions of the Pokemon needed, really. And yes, Johnny's character is still a girl. Alright, so I sent out my AG / first, and he sends out his Venusaur. So what I first do here, I go for the King Shield. But, to my surprise, when he used Sleep Powder, I thought this was going to work. But the Sleep Powder still actually hit me, even though I used King Shield. I didn't understand at all what was going on here. I was really mad at that happened, because how did that even work? So I switched out there and went to Charizard, just to get just because I can kill Venusaur with Fire-type moves. So he charges up for Solar Beam. And I Mega Evolve into Charizard X, so that way I can just get this Venusaur out of the way. But I use Fly to avoid the Solar Beam. So, but still, I thought to myself, maybe I should have used a Fire-type move anyway. But Fly did a really good job. It did a lot of damage there. It almost killed him. I go for a Flamethrower here, and KO'd Venusaur, so that means Venusaur is done now. And I believe he sends out, yes he does, he sends out his Blastoise. And I go ahead and switch out here, and I believe I go to my Raichu, okay. So I thought as much. Alright, so Blastoise uses Ice Beam here, which did alright damage. But he decides to switch out afterwards, and he decides to go into his Mewtwo. And I went for Thunderbolt, I believe I did. No, I went to Thunder. Sorry, this is the second time I'm watching this right now. So, alright, so I paralyzed him there, and I go for the Thunderbolt, because Thunderbolt really never misses. And did really good damage, so I was really good until he used that Earthquake, and that's going to kill my Raichu there. That's a shame, because I didn't think he would use Earthquake. I didn't think his Mewtwo would learn Earthquake there when he first used it. So I bring out Lucario here, and he withdraws his Mewtwo, and I think he goes to his Charizard. Yes, he does. And I use the Dragon Pulse, just to get some good damage in there. It was originally for Mewtwo, but he switched out. So Dragon Pulse did good damage. Then I went for Psychic to get a little extra in there. And this is where my Lucario faints here. Uses Heat Wave. Automatic KO. So this is a Steel type. And I go for my Greninja now. And he's going to withdraw. And goes for his own... oh wait, he goes for his Pikachu, my bad. I thought he went for a Greninja. Or maybe that was another battle, whatever. But I go for Waterfall here. That's gonna 1-KO his Pikachu. But at a price though, I get paralyzed due to its static ability. But at least Pikachu is gone now. And here's the Pokemon that was a big threat to me back in the past. And that's the Pangoro here. He uses Hammer Arm, which, again, automatically KOs my Greninja. So, there's yet another one-hit KO. I just realized that there's a lot of one-hit KOs in this battle here. So my Ninja faints and I go back to my Charizard. I use Fly because of Pangoro being a fighting type. But Johnny knew what he was doing and he switched out. And I believe he went for his Blastoise here. So I used Fly on Blastoise instead here. And it did pretty good damage here. So I went for Fly again, just to be safe, if you use like Ice Beam or whatever, which he did. And before my other Fly hit, he used Mega Stone to Mega Evolve Blastoise. And to increase his defense and strength, which was a very smart idea, because when I used Fly, I got a critical hit off that. See right there, it says critical hit. If he didn't Mega Evolve, it would have killed his Blastoise. So he goes for the Ice Beam, did alright damage. So I did Fly yet again, because I really don't have anything else to use. But I go for the Fly, and that's gonna knock out his Blastoise here. Okay, so he uses Mewtwo now, and I go for a Fly just to avoid hard damage, but little did I know that was not a smart move because he had recovery, so now he recovered all the health of like half his health, and but I used Fly though, and it did a really good damage. It just brought him back to exactly where he was before. And I used Flamethrower this time, just in case he tried to do recovery again. And that's going to kill his Mewtwo. And I believe he goes out for his, yep, Charizard. And I go ahead and use Flare Blitz. Yeah, I know it's a fire type, but it doesn't have much left, and Flare Blitz does a lot of damage. So that's going to kill his Charizard. And I get a little bit of damage off the recoil. And he's going to send out his Pangoro. And I'm going to go ahead and use Fly, I believe I used. Yes, I did. Because of Pangoro being a fighting type. Misses the Crunch. I hit my Fly. And that's going to almost kill him. It's just about 2% of health left, I assume. But he's going to kill my Charizard here, unfortunately. But Charizard did a really good job there. He knocked out most of the Pokemon that were a threat to me. So I send out Blaziken. I use Blaze Kick. And that's going to end the match here. Good match, Johnny. And that's pretty much it. Alright, next match is against my good friend Ross, another fan and friend on YouTube. So I use the same team, and Ross uses the team of Chestnut, Lucario, Charizard, Weasel, Gardevoir, and Raichu. Alright, so he has the Pokemon that's on his team right now is that half of them that I have. Because I also have Raichu, Lucario, and Charizard, so that's pretty cool. So, we might see some mirror matches here, but we'll find out when we get to the battles here. So, here's Ross with his nice little Pangoro hat. So he sends out his Raichu first, and I send out my Lucario. And he's going to use Volt Switch, which is actually a very good move. Not only did a lot of damage there, but it actually has the ability to switch out into any Pokemon you want. And he decided to go to his Chestnut, which wasn't that good of a move because I had Psychic ready, and it did pretty good damage. Took more than half his health left. But he's going to use Spiky Shield, though, to protect himself. Yeah, it's kind of like a Protect, just with a special ability for a Grass type, I believe. So he switches out Chestnut, which is smart. And he sends out his Gardevoir. I tried Psychic again, but it doesn't work. Because I didn't think he would switch. So I switch out myself. And I believe I go to my Charizard. Yes, I do. And he's going to Mega Evolve his Gardevoir into Mega Gardevoir. And it has a legit dress now. And he's going to use Calm Mind to increase his special attack and special defense. So that's not a bad move, but I used Fly to get away from whatever he's going to use. And it's going to be Dazzling Gleam, which is good because Dazzling Gleam is actually a really good move. Really good fairy type move. So I used Fly, and that did really good damage. Again, he used Calm Mind to increase his special attack and special defense even more. But thank goodness I had Fly ready, just for something like that to happen again. So I go with the Fly here. And I believe he went for Dazzling... No, he used Thunderbolt that time. But I avoided it, thank God. If he used Thunder, that would have actually hit. So, thank goodness for that. So, Gardevoir is gone. That's it for Mega Gardevoir. And now he's going to send out Raichu. And I switch out because Charizard is very vulnerable to electric types. So I set up my own Raichu here, and he's going to use Nuzzle, which didn't do much really. And he's going to use Strength, which is not a good move, but here it did pretty good damage there. And I actually gave my Raichu Dig just in case I was fighting another electric type or ground type. Since Raichu is very bad against ground type. But he switched out, unfortunately, to Charizard, so that way I don't get him with the Dig. But he uses Earthquake, which I did not predict at all, and that's going to kill Raichu, and I was very upset with that because I really wanted Raichu in this battle. But I do send out my Greninja though. Use Surf, got really good damage off it. And he's going to use his Dragon Tail, which is kind of bad for me because he can actually... The Dragon Tail allows you to switch out just like that into random Pokemon. Like, you don't get to even choose your Pokemon. It just randomly comes out. So, it happened to be Charizard. We have a Charizard Mirror Match. He used Shadow Claw me, which did alright damage. I've used Fly, though, just to get it out of the way. So I won the Charizard Mirror Match, thanks to Greninja, that is. So he sends out his Raichu again, and he's going to use Volt Switch, and that's going to almost kill it. Yeah, see right there, 3% health left. So Raichu is going to switch out here, and he's going to go with his Weasel. And I use Fly again. And for some reason, he switched out. I don't know why. He could have killed my Charizard easily after he used Fly Attack. But he sends out his Lucario. And he's Fly on that. And he's going to use Aura Spear, which is not effective, but it was a good move because my Charizard was going to die anyway. Charizard faints. And I send out Blaziken here. And I Mega Evolve it, just to get that extra speed and extra power that I need. Because Blaziken, Mega Blaziken anyway, is really, really good. And he tried the Mode Rush there, but it missed. And I go for the Blaze Kick, KO Lucario, and get that speed boost that I mentioned before. Right there, as you see it. And he's going to send out his Raichu again. And I go for the Flare Blitz this time, and that's gonna one-hit KO his Raichu. See right there. And I take some recoil damage due to it. That's the effect of Flare Blitz. And I get another speed boost. And he's gonna send out his Weasel. And this is where I switch out because Weasel is a water type. So, I go with my Aegislash this time. Looking back and I was like, I forgot I had Raichu there, but I forgot he fainted as well. So, that was no use. But, he used Surf there, which did decent damage. That took like half my health. But I used the Protect, just in case I have to deal with it again. But he went for Crunch that time, but thank God I used that. But I go to Blade form now, and I use Shadow Sneak. which did pretty good damage, a little less than half, but still good damage. And he goes for Crunch, which is super effective, unfortunately. But fortunately, I survived, and I had this Citrus Berry, and I'm gonna get some health back. And again, I go for the shield form, go defensive form, and use King Shield to protect myself from another Crunch. But I believe he used Surf. Yes, he did. But I protected myself nonetheless. So I switched back to Blade form and used Shadow Sneak. And I was really hoping that it would kill Weasel, but no. Almost did. With no cigar, and he's going to use Crunch. But luckily for me, I actually survived. I had 1 bit of health left. And I used King Shield once again to protect myself from any further damage. And he's going to use the Ice Beam, but I'm going to protect myself from it, thanks to King Shield. Then finally, I go to my Blade form yet again, and went for Shadow Sneak yet again. And that's going to KO his Weasel. And that's going to be it for Weasel. And he has 1 Pokemon left, I believe, and that is his Chestnut. So, Chestnut is almost gone, thanks to Lucario's Psychic before, in the first previous turn. So I switched out and go to Blaze again. He tried Spike Shield, but didn't work because I switched out and attack. And I finally finished off the Chestnut with the Blaze Kick and Chestnut Faints, and that's going to be it for the match. Good job, Ross. Good battle. Alright, so I go ahead and face another one of these people that you're going to see a lot more often in my Wi-Fi battles. Some of you may know him as Todd, aka Death Geroid. So, yep, this is my first match with him. Same team, again, that I use. And his team will be Blastoise, Salamence, Hawlucha, Greninja, Tyranitar, and Barbarnacle, I think. I don't know how you pronounce that. But, yeah, this is first battle we had together. And I believe he sends out his Barbarnacle first. Yes, he does. His Barbarnacle named Harold. And my Lucario I start off with first. And I started off with Mega Evolving my Lucario. Mega Lucario is actually pretty good. Very good attacks and speed. Not much on defense, but very good with everything else. So I go Aura Spear first, and 1-hit KO the Barbarnacle. Right here. And he's going to send out his Hawlucha next. Which, I'm not sure if that was the best decision, because I had Psychic, and Hawlucha is part fighting. And that almost killed Hawlucha there, and he's going to use Fly here, so he can avoid more damage. So I tried Psychic again, but failed. And he went for the Fly, which took out more than half my health. Or maybe just exactly health. But anyway, that's going to KO the Hawlucha here, thanks to the Psychic. And Hawlucha fainted. And he's going to send out his Salamence. And thank goodness he sent out his Salamence, because I had Dragon Pulse ready. And I don't know if he expected that or not, but whatever. But it was very good for him to use the Intimidate ability, because if it wasn't for the Intimidate ability, he would have actually died to Salamence. So he used Zen Headbutt, which did really good damage. My Lucario is almost gone. So I used another Dragon Pulse to get rid of the Salamence. So he sends up Blastoise next. And I know my Lucario is going to die here, but I wanted to do Aura Spear anyway, just to get some good damage off him, which I did. Very good damage off it, until it goes away. Right there, you see, Blastoise uses Surf, and my Lucario fainted. But it did a really, really good job. It took out almost half of Todd's team. So I went to Charizard. Now, I'm not sure why I went to Charizard, but I don't know. I probably wasn't thinking straight. But I did want to Fly, though, just to avoid the water attacks. And it didn't kill him, unfortunately, and that Surf is going to 1-hit KO Charizard. And Charizard faints. And I believe I sent out Raichu in this one. No, I sent out Greninja. Alright. I was pretty sure I sent out Raichu there. But I used the Night Slash, and that's going to KO Blastoise. So that's 3 of them down, 3 to go. So he's going to send out his own Greninja, so we have a Greninja mirror match here. I went for Water Pulse just to try and confuse his own Greninja. I know it's not going to do much, but if I can get him confused, it'll be worth it. But he uses Surf, which is alright damage, I would say. I mean, it's not effective since they're both water type. But I do get health back thanks to the leftovers. Use another Water Pulse, and that's not going to be effective, really. Uses Border Pledge. Again, it doesn't do much. So, yeah, this is going to be a stalemate so far. So far, no one's getting anywhere. So, I go for the Water Pulse yet again, just to get that confusion on him. I really needed to confuse him there. And which I did right there on that turn. So, but unfortunately, I believe he still attacks me. But it was an extra sensory, which doesn't affect on Greninja, since Greninja is part dark. So, I got a little health back from the leftovers. And I use Waterfall this time. And Waterfall actually makes the opponent flinch sometimes. But it's a very small chance of that happening. And look at that. He actually snapped out of confusion there. Which is a real shame. Because I really wanted to be confused there. So he used Surf, and that actually did really nice damage. But I do get a little leftovers left. And I use Waterfall again. And I believe that KOs his Greninja. So yes it does. I actually won the Greninja mirror match, which I didn't predict that would happen. But I get the leftovers here. A little health back. And he's going to send out his Tyranitar, which I had Surf ready for it. But before that happens, Tyranitar's ability kicks in, which is a Sandstorm. So I use Surf, and that's going to do alright damage. Super effective, but I thought it'd do a lot more damage than I thought it should. And he's going to use Earthquake and KO my Greninja here, unfortunately. But it did an alright job. So I go for my Blaziken because I learned I made it learn Earthquake. And I really wanted to kill that Tyranitar with it, but unfortunately he held on by the skin of his teeth. Unfortunately, he used an Earthquake as well, and that's going to one-hit KO my Blaziken. And Blaziken goes down. And then I use Aegislash. And I'm going to be ready for that Earthquake, so I use King's Shield here. And Tyranitar is going to use Earthquake as I predicted, protecting myself from it. And then I go to my Blade form and use the Shadow Sneak just to get that damage off him. And yes, it hits. And Tyranitar faints. And that's going to be it for the match. Good job, Todd. Nice battle. And that's it for that match. Alright, I think I'm actually going to cut off here. I could have used another battle if I wanted to, but I want to risk it. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to do some Wi-Fi battles, contact me, send me your friend code, and I'll be sure to play you. And if you guys haven't added me on Skype yet, please do. I'll definitely add you there. And hopefully we can chat. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Kevin, aka KeepChips, aka Shadow000. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you guys next time. And if you guys like this series that I'm doing, comment below or tell me messages or whatever, and I'll consider doing it as an ongoing series. Depends on how good this goes. So, once again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Peace.